Hey guys, Brett Weiss here. Welcome to another video. This is the most insane freaking arcade game, coin-op game that I've ever seen in my life. Let's check it out. It's called Poison This Rat. Yes, it's an Adolf Hitler-based arcade game, coin-op game that would show up in amusement parlors and arcades. And if you twist this knob here, it tilts his head. 5 pills, 1 cent, insert penny in slot, release pills slowly, flip handle. Pretty interesting stuff here. Just a sort of an amusement. And for a little more background on this arcade game, this incredibly rare game, this circa 1942 coin-operated game was built by the Groetchen Manufacturing Company. Poison This Rat is a highly sought-after arcade device. It is a World War II comical game with Hitler as the rat. Players tilt Hitler's head left and right, allowing the steel ball poison into his mouth. This is a rare example of a wartime coin-operated machine, since, during wartime, materials were reserved for war. Much different than nowadays. Adolf Hitler was Chancellor of Germany from 1933 and Führer of Germany from 1934 until his death in 1945. Now, for those of you who don't know, Hindenburg appointed Hitler Chancellor to sort of keep him, in check, as it were, but obviously a very huge tactical mistake, to put it mildly. Other similar games of the period featured a Japanese character comparable to Hideki Toho as the rat. But both games operated exactly the same. These games offered a brief diversion and a moment of joy in an otherwise stressful and trying time. The war would rage on until 1945, with Hitler committing suicide on April 30th, 1945, and Toho being hanged on December 23rd, 1948. Guys, have you ever seen anything so crazy in your life? This is so incredibly cool. 1942, super rare. Interesting artwork there. Hitler choking himself, which is really amusing. And looks like he put Penny in there. Anyway, there you go. This is, like I said, this is the strangest arcade machine I've ever seen, and I've been to the Colorado Springs arcade. Actually, it's outside Colorado Springs, Manitou Springs, that massive arcade where there's penny and nickel and dime arcades. There's little arcades where you can put in a nickel or whatever, and it's a guillotine where a head gets chopped off. That was the strangest thing I had seen until this Hitler game. Let me know in the comments what's the craziest, strangest, weirdest, most unstable arcade game you've ever seen. Anyway, props to the Groetchen Manufacturing Company for creating a game that really poked fun at this horrible, awful person who was responsible for more than 12 million deaths, including more than 6 million Jews and gypsies and homosexuals and many other people he considered not pure, as it were. Anyway, guys, this is getting a little crazy. I'm actually having a sort of an emotional reaction. This is just a simple arcade game, but it's really bringing up all the horrors of World War II, all the horrors of Hitler's reign. And anyway, before this gets too political, let me know in the comments, what is the craziest arcade game that you've ever seen? For me, it's certainly Poison This Rat from 1942. Crazy. F. Hitler.